Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol BPTH. We will take a look at the 15-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 15-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 15 minutes. So while this here may look like a couple weeks worth of time, it's actually just today's price action broken down into 15-minute time slices. I did this analysis yesterday on Thursday, and that's where all these different annotations are coming from. But after today's price movement, definitely updates here need to be done. And first thing, before anything else, I'm going to do a little house cleaning because I realize right now it's looking kind of cluttered with lines everywhere. And it is cluttered, but we're going to get some things out of the way here. But the first kind of just recap, and this will mean, I suppose, a tad bit more to those of you that watched the video on Thursday. But if you did, I talked about this orange line here and was saying, hey, you know, the price is trending. Let's see if that's leading to anything. And the chart gave us the answer pretty quick. The price gap down below that line and then was rejected right from there this morning. So that was kind of the leading indicator that, you know, things maybe aren't looking that good going into today. And then not that much while later, the price came down to that purple line there, which again I talked about, broke through there. And that was kind of the second indicator that, all right, well, it's looking like things might be not nearly as good as what they were on Thursday. And then from that point, the price essentially just drifted further and further downwards. And then the final 15 minutes, though, right here, you can see that volume picked back up. And, you know, had a bigger, now when I say volume picked back up, of course it doesn't look like it did over here, but as far as kind of the afternoon, if you look closely, that volume bar did definitely get a little bit bigger, so just sellers going into the weekend there. And I'm not going to say the entire chart's destroyed or anything like that, but the one thing that really, you know, has caught my eye now, and, you know, I'm not trying to turn this political, but, you know, the government did its job with the 8,000 halts that had yesterday. I mean, they got their wish. Volume has dropped off a cliff. I mean, you look at all that volume yesterday, and then you look at this volume, or not necessarily yesterday, but the past few days, and then you look at today. The point being, volume was much, much less today, and at the end of the day, that's what traders care about. That's what people want, is where did all the volume go? I'm going to go find something that has volume. So while I'm not saying that's a guarantee, this is going to continue to pull back. It also wouldn't be very shocking from that angle either. So at that point, I'm just going to get rid of this. The one dynamic here that, you know, eventually did occur was the break of this $22-ish mark going into the weekend. So next overall level of support down there at, you know, the $15 mark, give or take a little bit. I mean, this is this thing can move, you know, dollars within a few minutes. So you know, right around the $15 range, give or take, you know, several cents, is going to be potentially looking like where the price is headed. But again, to be fair, this thing is an absolute crazy beast. So who knows? Maybe this thing will wake back up. I would love that as a trader. And, you know, this thing turns back around. Only time will tell. But right now, that volume drop-off is a pretty big red flag at this moment. One of the biggest questions I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.